Swimming like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome to the video wrap-up show for the Shrimp Tank podcast in Seattle. I'm Dan Whedon and I'm joined by my co-host, Craig Swanson. We just had an incredibly interesting, fascinating, and fun conversation today with our guest, Vanessa Laughlin. To catch the entire episode, and you really should, subscribe wherever you get your podcasts. You can also find all our episodes on our website at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle.
All right, Vanessa, thank you so much for being with us today. We had a really amazing conversation. Folks, if you haven't listened to it, you should really go and listen to the full conversation. But your company provides a really unique and amazing employer benefit service for employers to offer to their employees. And I guess I just wanted to start by just asking you to describe what that is and what type of companies hire you.
Absolutely. Thank you for asking that, Craig. In short, we help leaders at organizations, typically companies in the 200 to 10,000 range. We help those leaders, whether it's a manager or a HR leader or a senior leader, at whatever level that might be. We help them solve the problem of how to show up for their employees when that employee is going through a very, very difficult experience. They might be actually in a recovery mode from a recent crisis. They might be facing something that they're really just not sure how to handle or really get through. And our job and our team, we bring a multidisciplinary approach, but our job is to really help people get through it all and do it in a way that really allows those companies to live their values and allows the employees of those companies to receive help when they need it most.
You know, Vanessa, mental health has, I don't want to say it's been in the news more than, but it has. There's a heightened awareness, I think, just socially on mental health. We spoke a little bit about some special things that you're doing, your company is doing in May around that. Would you share that here?
Absolutely. So one of the things that we're privileged to be able to do at Bannister Advisors is with our team of credentialed, licensed mental health experts and professionals with different varying degrees. What we're able to do is really understand how to get to some actionable and helpful information. So this is under the category of psychoeducation broadly. Think mental health 101 or all the questions that you wanted to ask about mental health, behavioral health, but we're afraid to ask. And our job is, again, to bring that content forward in a really interactive and meaningful way to organizations. And May, being Mental Health Month, that's the month that we actually get to take our show on the road, so to speak. So we're not just delivering content and experiences for the companies that we engage with, 365 days a year. We're actually able to take it to organizations that we might not have ever engaged with before, whether that's whole company-wide opportunities or audiences that are more specific to, let's say, an employee resource group or an affinity group. So particularly when you think about how we focus on healthcare, complex elder care, tricky family dynamics, crises that might include cancer, end of life, complex autoimmune conditions. I mean, you name it, truly across the lifespan. You can't separate out mental health, behavioral health, stress, anxiety, all those different factors that come into play. And so what's nice is we don't even try to separate those out. So both from our team and our orientation and our what we bring to, again, any audience or client or company we engage with is really keeping it honestly very real. That when we're going through, a regular day or the worst day of our lives, the aspects of mental health matter. And the main offering we have is your mental health matters. That's kind of the one that we're definitely, suggesting that people take advantage of because it's really great, important, and frankly, ever timely content to share.
This was such a great conversation today. Vanessa, thank you for spending today with us. For people that are interested in contacting Bannister Advisors or getting a hold of you and talking about what options you might be able to help them with, how do they get a hold of you?
Yeah, thank you for asking. We really welcome people to come as a first point of contact. Just come check out our website. We are, as you'll see as you explore, maybe a little more vulnerable than other companies, talking about things like our values, our mission, why we do what we do. And we'd love for you to explore that content on our website. We also make it really easy to get in touch, to schedule a call, to reach out via email. So ourname.com, bannisteradvisors.com is really the best way to start to be in touch. And we really would love to hear from you.
That's great. And for those of you that have not listened to the podcast, this was a really good one. And even at the end, like learning where Bannister Advisors gets its name from is a really touching story that I would encourage everyone to download this episode and listen to. And you can find that at the at shrimptankpodcast.com/Seattle. And wherever you get your podcast, wherever you listen to them, whether it's in your Apple, your Apple, what do they call it? Apple podcast.
Yeah,
there.
it's
Just
Apple
Apple.
Podcast.
Just Apple. If you listen on Apple, if you listen on Google, whatever you listen to, go ahead and follow the Shrimp Tank Seattle on there, and leave us a good review, and be part of the ongoing story happening here.
Vanessa, I'm so glad to have met you. We talked about a little bit on the show that we both grew up on Whidbey Island, and now we just found out we're both Colombian by origin. So we had a great time. I thoroughly enjoyed meeting you. Everybody, do exactly what Craig said. Go listen to the entire podcast. And by the way, if you liked this video, go down and hit like and tell us what you thought. Everybody, please join us every week. We live stream on our Facebook page. So if you like us there, you can watch more interviews, just like the one we did with Vanessa. Our next show will be on March 8th. Please join us. Until we see you again, be healthy, be prosperous, have fun, because for right now, the shrimp is back in the tank. So long.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp